To be honest, there are a lot of reviews I struggle with, and I think this one might take the cake on some issues I struggle with because not only is this a wrestling review, this is a review of a character I really enjoyed as a kid that I want to do justice to. And, some of my reviews, they're just very straightforward. Just talk about the figure and that's it. Don't do anything fancy. Sometimes I've been dabbling in fancy a little bit, or spicing it up, or doing transitions, or doing different edits. And this is one I'm like, I don't know what to do. I really don't, because I really, really like Jake the Snake, both as a good guy and a bad guy. I thought he was awesome in that role, and I think this is an awesome figure, and it's one of my favorite outfits of his. And yes, there are flaws with this figure that I will talk about, but this is a figure that really looks good. It really does. Of course, the major flaw is, you know, let's be honest, Jake never looked like this. I mean, and that's okay, because, you know, that's not the point. I mean, I suppose I can accept it on a level that, uh, they're a little more cartoony. Now, one of the previous versions of Jake the Snake, he had a six-pack abs, and it was like, no. No, this one is at least tamer. There's an Ultimates version that just came out. I haven't got my hands on it at this recording. So, and the way it's looking, that review might go up before this one because this is an older one. Uh, yeah, we'll see. But I do really like this figure. I like, again, it's those tights. I thought those tights were some of Jake's best tights, and this was in the era where some of his best work was done. Uh, and it was shortly after this. I think he went to WCW for a little while. He did a good, decent run there, and then he came back to WWF. And really, that second run in WWF was really kind of disappointing. It really it was sort of like he was a snake handling preacher or something. It was weird. The thing that he's most associated with, though, he got the Austin 316 chant going. So there's that. There's that. My favorite was his longtime bout with Ricky Steamboat. That was a great rivalry. Jake DDT'd him on the concrete and kept warning everybody, don't, no, we can't do that. And then did it, and it was like, ooh, and Ricky got really hurt from that. He had another great rivalry with, of course, the legendary Macho Man Randy Savage. That was a good one, too. Those are my two favorites from Jake. And, he had other rivalries as well, but those were some of the best ones, I thought. Anyway, the figure, not perfect. It's, and keep in mind it's a little bit older, so you gotta account for the time frame. But I'm willing to give it 4 stars anyway. It's a decent version of Jake the Snake Roberts, and again, one of my favorites from that time period. It just him, Ricky the Dragon, and Macho Man are kind of the trinity of that time frame. Those were the guys I really liked. And so you got to go along with that. Is he perfect? No, not at all. He's got that cobra. That's cool. And of course the snake, the snake bag. That's cool to have, even though the snake doesn't fit in it. Whoops. And hey, I do like the gloved hand too. That's a nice touch. Um, Wrestling figures are kind of tough. It's like, what do you do? Ring attire? Do you do entrance attire? Do you do a combo? What do you do with them? And you have this issue with Jake too, because you got the snake, you got the gloved hand. Yeah, what do you do? Just show them with the bag. I mean, what do you do? So yeah, that's going to be one to solve. But yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts, definitely one of my faves. I'm glad he's in my collection. So that'll wrap up Infinite Realms for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.